And here we are. Hey Phoenix, how you doing? Welcome back. Girlfriend. Nice to see you're hard at work. I got some games lined up for tonight. Well, I got a few games. I'm trying to choose between one of three. Not going to tell you what they are. But I was digging around and I found some things that should be interesting. Don't do it. Welcome back, Boar. Breakfast time. Oh, awesome. Cool beans. Cool beans. Is that something people say anymore? Cool beans? Use the wizard. It's under the tools to set up your bitrate and whatnot. It does a fairly decent job.
I don't know what happened to that.
Takes some of the guesswork out of it.
Deep over here.
Falling back, but we're heavily engaged. You're gonna have to hold out.
We're on our own for now. Damn.
Never hurts. Nothing else that makes your streams more interesting. Seriously need to find a droid to sell stuff. You'll be back up and running before you know it, Boar.
On your feet.
Got you covered.
Defense rating. I don't need no stinking defense rating.
done yet.
Yeah, it's all based on your upload speed. Upload is the primary primary skill used to upload videos or to stream videos. Much more important than your download speeds. Whoa.
Got you covered.
Bastard. No more loot, my bags are full.
On your feet.
It's getting close. It's getting close, dude. We're only 11 away. I will hold off for you, though, if you want to participate in it. Because it's going to take a little while to set up anyhow. Find a way past the what's it. We have to get past the what's it. Oh, I have no idea. Hugo. First time I saw one of those, I cracked up. The backup light, the reverse light, was an extra, was an add-on. Something they just bolted up underneath the rear bumper. There's that red power conduit. But where does it go? They're not going to make me jump off the platform, are they? Well, let's try it. Ah! Okay, red, then yellow maybe? The head tentacles are kind of creepy. Sorry, those things. They're kind of creepy. Come on, let me kill it. Let me kill it. Okay, I got the red and the green one. I just need the yellow one. But it won't let me click on the yellow one. Come on. Oh, this is going to irritate me. I don't know what to do. Aha. Thanks, Phoenix. Hey, Bob. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
Up and at him.
You weren't kidding, sir. We've got contact from all directions.
The good news? It works.
And the bad?
Well, they know we're here. Reinforcements are already inbound. We've got incoming. Brace for a fight, Havoc.
Use either window capture or game capture. Probably window capture. Don't use display capture because it really messes up your frames per second and whatnot. The speed at which you can stream. Found that out the hard way. Check my first 60 videos. Now by the end of the month I should be able to retire.
Form up on the main entrance. We're coming out.
Not done yet!
Usually it's best to use full screen windowed mode because when you're switching from one screen to the next or whatever, and if you're using just regular full screen, it either captures your mouse, which means you have to alt tab, or if it doesn't capture your mouse and then you go to click on your OBS, it'll minimize your game screen and then expose your desktop to everybody. So yeah, whenever possible, full screen windowed. Or full windowed borderless. Whichever. Now in EverQuest that creates issues. Because you always have the border going across the top of your screen. Yeah, game capture is great if you can get it to work. YouTube is a bit finicky about game capture. I don't know why. And some games just don't work well in game capture. So I just to avoid any hassles, I always just do full screen windowed. Honestly, Boar, I think you're better off doing videos instead of doing live streams. Because you do all that great voice work, and it really benefits from the editing. I mean, live streams are always fun, but, you know, for talking to folk. Good old Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A will never steer you wrong. I do the occasion once you're back up and running again, do the occasional live stream just to connect with folk. But yeah, I think your strength lies in the voice work and the editing. You have the right mindset for it too, the right mentality to do all the editing and whatnot. I get all pissy. I hate editing videos. Okay, what is going on? Fight to the entrance. That's it?
Up and at 'em.
We're seeing a lot of action in the south corner. It's like it's raining sky troopers.
We're boxed in. Can anyone support us?
I gave him a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I got something for you. Oh, you too, huh? Yeah.
Oh, come on now. This is just not fair.
Knights, lead them to me. Do not engage.
My team is taking some bad hits. We can't hold out for long.
We're suffering too many casualties. We need to pull out soon.
Target neutralized.
You got too much stuff. I could just buy more bag slots. How about that? There. Problem solved. Yes, I did, Bob. Got something lined up for tonight. Nothing we were talking about last night. Something completely different. It should be fun to watch.
Any last words?
Can that garbage. Had to be droids.
Something with a good story, entertaining to watch, and yet still allows us to communicate. Yeah, it's a single-player game, offline. There's this freaking piece of hair. It's been here since last night. Like cat hair. I have a cat and her hair gets everywhere.
We might not make it. I'm glad to be wrong.
That makes all of us.
When we heard your call, we knew what had to be done. We've spent our entire lives being protected by our droids, by you. We want to stand for ourselves.
Won't get any argument from me. Let's get back to camp, huh?
Those I don't mind. We don't kill spiders. It's a house rule. Unless, you know, it's like right here in your face and whatnot, and then only if it's unavoidable. But at any given time, you can look around and find a spider building a nest somewhere. Until I run the vacuum and get all the cobwebs off the ceiling.
But the mission was a success. And we discovered an unexpected ally.
Yeah, I got a cat and you got Beltrick. I don't know. I think I got the better deal.
We bet big and came out ahead. Business as usual.
There's a difference between bold and stupid. Learn it. It's a bigger victory for Passion and his people than us. Finding the will to fight back, proving they could win. Arkin seeming his own defeat in these swamps.
How do you mean?
Every defiant soul Arkin drives out here, we can turn into a weapon against him. I want to embed Havoc with the rebels. Train them to be a proper fighting force. Build an army right under his nose.
He doesn't mean any harm. He's just curious about how the world works.
Whip them into shape. I'll work on getting them equipment.
If we teach them right, you won't have to.
Just keep giving him his medication and everything will be fine. I tried to get the game set up for this stream, but I just didn't have enough time this morning.
Interesting group you've got. Takes all kinds, I guess.
Seen stranger crowds come together for worse reasons.
Desperation makes for strange bedfellows.
Fun as this is, I need to get back to Havoc. I've requisitioned.
Which one? What?
Training gear to issue to the rebels.
Oh no, I'm not telling.
At least until they can keep
You have to wait till tonight.
toes off.
They're going to do this whether we help or not.
Get yourself some popcorn and turn down the lights, though.
A more rigorous analysis would suggest the cost-benefit is more strictly in their favor.
What to choose, what to choose, what to choose.
If we succeed at fostering a rebellion on Zakul, it may hamper Arkin long enough for the rest of the galaxy to strike back.
It is not my understanding of the situation that needs to be corrected.
pushy droid you've got.
You don't want to call her that.
What? Pushy?
Troy, the extent of my being is beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, clearly. If you need me, you know where to look.
Did we win? We need a droid. I need to sell loot. Do 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 do. I don't know why I didn't just do that before. I lost a lot of crit rating when I swapped out my armor. I think I'm going to swap that out for that. Accuracy for crit. And then we'll get rid of the accuracy. There we go, we got some of our crit back. Plug my iPhone's earbuds to my PC to see if the mic will work. Wait, what? It was using your headphones instead of your speakers? Is that what you're trying to say? So that can all be adjusted in the audio settings. Yeah, I'm sure. Pilot suit, ace pilot suit. Okay. But the vendor was right there. And I need the bag space. That hat is hideous. Oh yeah, teach him. He won't mess with him anymore.
I require your attention. Do not tarry.
But the earpiece was acting as the mic. That's freaking weird. Good old Apple. Never touched the stuff. I haven't touched an Apple since college, 1991. Now what just happened? Yeah, I started IOCath on my Guardian. Then got bored playing the Guardian, to tell you the truth. I think we're talking about two different things, Bob. Oh, you can gear them, it just doesn't do anything. It doesn't confer any stats. It's just purely cosmetic. I'm glad they got rid of that, to be honest with you. I was having enough trouble finding gear for myself.
Good. You're here.
Astute observation, Agent Shaw. It is a wonder the SIS could get by without your deductive reasoning.
Yeah, for like the non-visible pieces, they got rid of all that stuff. But for the primary articles of clothing,
5 minutes without you two at each other's throats.
Scorpio, don't be rude. And Theron, you know better than to give into her taunts.
Sorry. Stress got the better of me. Scorpio, show the commander what you found.
yeah.
My analysis of enemy communications obtained by Havoc Squad revealed something interesting.
Oh God, did you see the South Park episode where they were doing the new iPad, the human centipede thing?
Every vessel in the Eternal Fleet. The spire schematics provided by Kaleo confirm this.
It's how Arkin commands his warships. This is the break we've been waiting for. A direct line to the enemy fleet.
And, you know, on a related note, did you see the human centipede? 1 or 2? Very disturbing.
Scorpio cross-referenced all the data.
Oh, that was awful. God, that was awful. It was awful because I'd seen the Human Centipede 1 and 2 prior to seeing the South Park episode. And I kept getting all these flashbacks. Those movies traumatized me.
There's a hyperwave relay station.
Don't do it, Sloan. Save your sanity. Don't do it.
Only source of Gemini frequency transmissions to and from the Eternal Throne.
2 was just dark and twisted. They wanted to do what they did in 1, but they wanted to go so much further with it, and it just ended up being, yeah. Why just use 3 when you can use 12? Some movies just don't need to be made. Just because you have an idea doesn't mean it's a good one.
That's how Arkin commands the fleet. And we know where it is.
That relay station is our key to the Gemini frequency. If we can decrypt it, we'll eavesdrop on the enemy and learn his...
Yeah, they have almost no lead time on those shows. They almost like write them on the spot and then just cobble it all together using well, they used to use actual paper cutouts, but now they do it's all done software. Exorcist didn't really bother me too much. But I grew up watching The Exorcist, so. But no, I never saw Holocaust Cannibal. I never saw that.
Think bigger, Lana. We could send fake orders. Have Arkan's own warships blast him off the throne.
Why stop there? When the fleet's under your control, there's nothing you couldn't do with it.
You'll never get near that relay station. It's 10 kilometers underground and defended by more safeguards than we can count.
That's a good thing our data reveals every security measure in the way, and how to defeat them.
A strike team can disable the defenses right under Arkan's nose, but only if we send it in now. Our intel's turning stale as we speak.
Khalil and Major Jorgen are already on Zakul. They're in position to clear the commander a path directly to the relay station.
We are not sending that terrorist. She's done enough to my world.
Havoc Squad was made for this op. We have enough detonite to turn that relay station into a crater.
Now, why would I want to be traumatized?
Throw the fleet into chaos.
There's enough real-life stuff to traumatize me. Yeah, horror movies and stuff like that. Well, I don't do them. I'm a big old baby. Spend half the time not watching the movie. So what's the point in watching if I'm not going to watch it?
The idea has potential, and she's an experienced infiltrator who survived on Zakul for years.
She bombed my people. Never again.
Bob Ray watched it, but everybody else has to find a copy somewhere, somehow, of Three Idiots and watch it. It's mandatory. Mandatory viewing.
This alliance will never win if we can't function as a team. I need all of you to pull together and do what's necessary.
Make sure you get the subtitled version, not the dubbed version, or you'll miss out on the musical numbers.
True goal. That means creating a diversion.
They're both accomplished at drawing attention. The real question is, who do you want with you at the relay station?
Destroying the relay station is a last resort. But if things go wrong, I need someone who can get creative. That's Khalil.
She's like a rancor in a glass factory. This is a mistake.
We also have to make Arkan miserable and distract him from our real purpose. Havoc Squad can do that better than anyone.
We won't disappoint, Commander.
I'm already moving. Be seeing you.
If you can't find it in like Redbox or wherever, Netflix or whatever you use, do people even use Redbox anymore? I don't know. There are other sources to get it that I can't condone. Yeah, we're getting some of our crit back. Repossessed, yeah, that was funny. Linda Blair was traumatized after making that movie. She said it messed her up pretty bad. Yeah, there's always Pirate Bay, Sloan. When in doubt, pirate. Not that I condone that. Not that I'm endorsing that. I've never gotten a single one. People always talk about that, but I've never gotten a single one. Oh, we don't have TV. We haven't had TV in years. Got rid of it. We got it when we first got the internet hooked up 6 years ago when we first switched over to cable. And then it just sat there collecting dust in the corner. We never turned it on. So we just got rid of it and boosted our internet speeds. Took the money and shifted it over to just straight internet. So now we get 180 down and 12 up. That's true. Hitchcock would do that too. Hitchcock was a real dick to his actors. Oh, good. I can change my appearance. That's why. Well, we figure we do everything on the computer. We can watch movies. We can acquire movies. We can play games, we communicate, we do everything through the computer, so it allowed us to go without cell phones, television, a lot of that stuff. TV's dying. It's a dying format. Once the boomers die off, I don't think you're going to see a lot of normal TV anymore. Yeah, we have the same thing. Yeah, same thing. We got one PC out in the living room that's just dedicated to movie watching. Alright folks, I'm wandering aimlessly, so I'm going to step out for a quick smoke. I will be right back. Do you just want the intermission screen, or do you want to watch some Stooges?
What is your name?
Gail Tempest.
What is your occupation?
I'm a dancer.
On the night of February the 13th, were you working at the Black Bottom Cafe when this murder was committed?
Yes, but I didn't do it.
Then who killed Kirk Robin?
I don't know.
Didn't you kill Kirk Robin?
I object, Your Honor, and ask that the last question be stricken from the records. It is merely an attempt to influence this intelligent, broad-minded, and most intellectual jury.
Objection sustained.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That is all.
Quiet, Polly. If it please the court, Your Honor, at this time I would like to introduce my three main witnesses, Howard, Fine, and Howard. They were here a minute ago. Will you pardon me, Your Honor? I'll be right back.
Hey, what's the idea of spoiling the game?
I was for onesies.
Well, here's twosies.
Oh, he was for onesies? You get him to...
Here's fivesies.
Oh.
Gentlemen, gentlemen. Don't you realize Miss Gail Tempest's life is at stake?
Oh, Gail.
Gentlemen, please try to be a little more quiet in the court.
Certainly, Judgy. The gate is locked.
Will you please step forward? No, no, no. Prepare yourself for the witness box.
Take off your hat. Now raise your right hand. Now place your left hand here. Take off your hat. Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here. Please take off your hat. Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here. Will you please take off your hat? Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here. Take off your hat. Raise your right hand. Will you get rid of that hat?
Raise your right hand.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Huh?
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Are you trying to give me the double talk?
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Why don't you answer him?
He's talking pig Latin. I don't know what he's saying.
He's asking you if you swear...
No, but I know all the words.
He's asking you if you'll swear to tell the truth.
Truth is stranger than fiction, Judgy Wudgy.
Kindly address this court as your honor, and take the oath. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Certainly. What have I got to lose?
Take the stand.
Where did I put it?
No, no. Take the stand.
I got it. Now what'll I do with it? Sit down.
You're in the court, not in Clancy's pool room. Sit down.
I'm a victim of circumstance.
Who are you hitting? Oh, you're going. Be quiet.
Proceed with the case.
Were you in the Black Bottom Cafe on the night of February the 13th?
Certainly.
Did you at that time see the defendant, Miss Gail Tempest, in any way, shape, or form commit or try to commit bodily harm to the deceased Kirk Robin?
I object, Your Honor. Counsel's trying to lead the witness. Objection sustained.
Mr. Howard, did you see Miss Gail Tempest in physical fight with Kirk Robin?
If it pleases the court, may I suggest that counsel be instructed to allow the witness to testify to what he saw.
I say, Jasper, what comes after 75?
76.
That's the spirit.
Request granted. Proceed with the testimony.
Mr. Howard, kindly tell the court what you know about the murder of Kirk Robin.
Well, it was like this, Mr. Court.
Address the judge as your honor.
Okay, we're back. Neat. I have a backpack. Do I not get a follower? Oh. We have to go see Master Yoda. But I'm not a Jedi, I keep telling you this. Do you see the blaster?
Valkorian, we need to talk.
Talking is your greatest talent. It is time I taught you when to listen. You took my power, and now come for my secrets. But you have not earned them.
Your help is worthless if I can't stop Arkan's fleet. Show me how to do that.
I am not your servant, and you have trifled with my patience for the last time.
Ooh.
Lana, come in. Something happened. I need your help.
Never played those. Knights of the Old Republic. Never played either one of them.
Your friends cannot hear you.
Yeah, we started the Iocath operation, not knowing what it was, last night. I'll add KOTOR to the list.
You brought me here. Why?
Sometimes evolution requires a push.
If you have to increase any gain on your microphone, use the one on OBS. Don't use the one on your computer. You'll get a much cleaner
You have forgotten
boost.
what it means to face death alone. I will remind you.
Unless you have an actual mixer or whatever. Like a hardware.
A path has been laid before you, but you refuse to tread upon it. That will change. Can you sense the predators closing in? They smell your weakness. They would feast on it.
Ooh.
a destiny to fulfill. I am tired of being disappointed by your lack of progress.
Never saw that I'm aware of. The red is swift. What's happening, Russia? How's it going? I don't speak Russian. Or read Russian. If that is in fact Russian. Oh, awesome. Appreciate that. See, video games bring the world together. Politics just create division. I broke it. Poor guy.
The galaxy is finally united under a single banner. It should have been yours.
What the? What the? I'm in the States. Hello, and sorry, I'm getting some really amusing messages. Dima Amid. Oh, it's
Struck a killing blow.
Since we're on the subject,
Not interfered, you would be dead. Perhaps I should have let you go then.
people from various countries around the world really don't have an issue with one another. They're just told to have an issue with one another by the powers that be. But really, when they all get together, they find that those issues all just disappear. There's just folk. We're all just folk. That stuff affects like 0.1% of the world population. The rest of us just...
Despite your precious warship, a legion of allies, and my immense
just want to get along.
You remain.
I don't mean to sound like some hippy-dippy or anything like that, but it's true. And it's easy to get caught up in it. I mean, look what happened after 9/11. We wanted blood. Just didn't know who we wanted blood from. And the whole nation got worked up into this fervor that just led us into 10 years of war. That really accomplished nothing. And we're no better off now than we were 10 years ago. Much worse, some would argue. Much worse. I mean, look at Libya. Look at Yemen. Exactly. That's exactly it. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Look at you. Still nothing more than a common criminal, hiding behind a blaster. Until you embrace your full...
I have played games with people from pretty much every country on Earth that has a stable internet connection. I never got mad at a single one of them because of their place of origin.
If you have all the answers, let's hear them. Start with why you let your son betray you.
Arkan saw what he wanted and claimed it. What is your excuse for failing to do the same? The future is not a river to carry us. It is the ocean in which we drown if we are not prepared. You have two destinies, Outlander. In one, you defeat Arkan, claim the Eternal Throne, and remake the galaxy.
Oh, absolutely, Phoenix. But that's why we're there in the first place. If we stopped all wars that we were involved in right now, the economy would tank. Overnight, literally overnight. It's military-industrial complex is the only thing that's keeping our dollar from collapsing completely. You know, as much as I hate it, that's the honest-to-God truth. And there's a reason why we've been in a constant state of warfare since World War II. Alright, Hamid, thanks for stopping by. Sloan, this is just something you get for doing when you're in this area right here. It gives you these two little power-ups right here, but that's it. Once you're done with this area, it goes away. Brian, what's going on? How are tricks?
Pitiful. Why did I ever believe you could change anything?
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Silly rabbit.
And neither do you. Therein lies the problem.
There was a joke, and the punchline in the joke was "Silly rabbi kicks her for trids," but I don't remember the whole joke. I can only remember the punchline. So there you go. There's the punchline. Laugh now.
There's nothing you or your children can do to me that I won't survive.
Your goal is not to survive. It is to rule. There is nothing else. I cannot stay to protect you any longer. There are matters to which I must attend, but I will leave you with a final token of my favor. Fulfill your destiny, and I promise to return.
I've had enough of your threats. I never wanted this in the first place. You can stay gone.
I hope this is not the end of our journey. And one day, so will you.
That could be interesting. Series based on the Old Republic. It wouldn't surprise me. Disney's going to milk this for everything, this franchise for everything it's worth, and it's going to leave it a smoking, rotted husk. Yeah, I killed her.
Cheer up, big brother. You're making me sad.
Father won't face me himself.
He's punishing you for stealing his chair.
He isn't angry. Father never feels anything. Not even when Vexen died.
He was a good brother. Brought me gifts from all the worlds he conquered.
I freed you from Father's control. I hope that earned your support.
Sorry, I guess it's not a good idea to talk bad about the company that owns the game you're currently playing.
Always.
Well, that owns the license. I just really don't like Disney. Hey, knock yourself out, Epic. Whatever you need to do. Don't get it on the keyboard.
Now what?
Getting the quickening. There can be only one. Alrighty then. It's a bit glitchy. What's a bit glitchy? Do I not get the boots too? Oh, really? Is anybody else getting that? Let me check the stream health real quick. Nope, all lights are green. Make weapons? I have never made anything in this game ever. Trade skills require a level of dedication and commitment that I just don't have the time for right now. So I just shoot stuff. What? Who said that? Oh. Does anybody else have an issue streaming the, well, this?
For millennia, Jedi and Sith archived their knowledge in holocrons. These legacies preserve the wisdom of great minds. Only those connected to the Force may use these devices. Valkorian's influence has granted you limited access, but it will be enough. There is wisdom in these holocrons for one who would create lasting change in the galaxy.
Okay.
I've waited for you a long time.
How'd she get that braid across her forehead like that?
Welcome to my home.
No, this first Fallen Empire character I have. No, I've done the one past that, so I'm doing them all out of order.
Jedi Master SWtOR. I dreamed about meeting like this. Tell me it's really happening this time.
Whatever you believe this is, I'd rather not know.
Oh yeah, well you know, you've been here for all of it.
Yes, I'm going to offer a meal. Stop rushing me.
I made this character when they gave out the
You survived an ordeal.
Yep, the bump.
Sit. There's
For Fallen Empire. What is it? Fallen Empire. Every time I hear that, I think Magic the Gathering, Fallen Empire's expansion. And then I just kind of stopped right in the middle of it. I'm barely paying attention, Phoenix, so it doesn't matter. I'm paying more attention to the chat than I am the game, to be honest. So feel free to talk.
Don't take this personally, but you've gotten strange.
I think we both have. Many things changed while you slept in Carbonite. I led the fight to save the Republic from Zakul. Nothing prepared me to face that enemy. I failed.
I like T7. T7's awesome.
And again.
This camp isn't new. You've been on Odessen for a while.
When the Republic surrendered to Arkan, I gave myself to the will of the Force. I left the core world.
If you're having issues streaming, try turning it down to
We've been here for years, waiting.
Lower setting on the YouTube thing, the little cogwheel thing. I'm streaming at 720.
You went underground to regroup. But how did you know I'd come here too?
Our journey here wasn't about you. Not originally. We sensed your awakening on Zakul. Felt the presence of our old enemy guiding you.
Alright.
We witnessed the victories and defeats leading you here. When we found you in that clearing, we faced a choice. Bring you here.
I was doing 1080, but a lot of people were having issues. Maintaining a good stream.
You're saying it was pure chance that you found me out there?
Of course not. There are unseen influences working through me. Valkorion. And especially you. You've changed in ways we still don't understand. Whatever his reasons, Valkorion has opened you to powers and a destiny, far beyond the horizon of your old life. You have much to learn. Follow us. Seek the answers throughout the valley. You will know when you find them.
Starting to get that impression. Uh-oh, folks. I got some bad news. The beast is stirring. Yep, she's definitely waking up. I'm going to have to wrap it up here. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back on tonight at midnight, or 11 o'clock. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to. The beast is calling. What was I saying? Oh yeah, doing something a little different tonight. So tune in at 11. Have a good day, folks.